Okay, so we're back. I just sanded down the foreshaft uh, so that it's smoother. Um, uh, as you remember, we cut the knock for the arrowhead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this arrowhead to the foreshaft. And the reason why it's big and it's shaped like this, because I'm going to make a primitive bow fishing arrow. And it's why it's got the barbs on the end, so that it'll go into the fish, but it won't pull out. That way you won't lose your fish after you shoot it. Just got to do some fine tuning on the shaft a little bit, or on the point, just to make sure that it sits true in the shaft, and it does. The little wobbling you see here is the river cane. I got to do a little bit more straightening, but it is sitting fairly straight and true into the foreshaft. And you know what? This is probably straight enough as far as this arrow is concerned. You're only going to take 10 yards. You know, you're not shooting very far away when you're bow fishing, and but anyway, it still has a little bit more straightening. But that's what I'm going to be making today. I've never made a bow fishing arrow before, and this is what I'm going to make. So I'm going to stick with it. Anyway, what we're going to do now, since I have the arrow roughed out, what we're going to do, we're going to cut the nocks, the string knock, into this shaft. And once we get that all done, once we get this shaft completely done, we're going to, half the point to the shaft. We're going to fletch the shaft, and hopefully before long we'll be done. We'll be done with this arrow. Okay, so what we're going to do is cut the string knock for this. Okay, we're going to make the knock on this arrow, and where I like to make the knock is I want the arrow to sit on the string in this manner when the broadhead is up and down, perpendicular to or in line with the target. It just helps me aim a little bit better. So we're going to make the knock so that it sits on the string in this fashion. Okay? So usually what I do when I make these knocks is I'll bore out a hole, and I'll insert a hardwood dowel inside the hole, and then I'll cut the knock out with a hacksaw or something, and make a self knock just like you would with a regular wood shaft. But since this is river cane, and we're going to be making a more of a primitive style arrow, the way they used to make the knocks back in the day was they would just cut off or do like a slanted cut, and a knock would form naturally. So rather than explaining it, I'm just going to do it. I just take about an inch back and do a diagonal cut away from the shaft. See that? And then I'm going to go on the other side, do the same thing. There you go. There's my knock. I'll clear out some of this pith that's in the middle here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wrap the knock with some artificial sinew to strengthen it and to keep it from splitting from the string. But you can see it's pretty simple, just 2 cuts, and you've got yourself a natural knock. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I'll show you how it looks after I get done with it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bind the knock and the end of the main shaft here, so that they won't split upon impact. If you have a self knock like this, a lot of times when you put the knock on the string and you're shooting it, it'll split the knock. So what we're going to do, we're going to bind it to help keep it from splitting. And the way I do that is I just have some glue here, and I just wipe some glue onto the end of the knock here, or on the end of the shaft here. And I've got some artificial sinew that I'm using rather than a regular sinew, because with regular sinew it'll, you know, if it gets in water, it'll unravel and deteriorate. So artificial sinew will be a little bit more durable in the water, and you know, won't unravel from the moisture. So the way I do that, I just wrap it along the shaft, and I'll probably go down about 1 inch or so, maybe 2 inches, just to reinforce that end of the shaft there. What I'm going to do on this particular arrow is I'm going to put on 2 layers of this sinew. I'm going to go all the way down about 2 inches and then come back up. Okay, sorry about that. My phone was ringing. I had to answer it. Okay, so before I get to the very end, I'll put this loop on the shaft, and I'll wrap the remaining string around around the loop. Cut the original tag end off, wrap over it. Slip the end of the string through the loop and pull it through. And cut the piece off. And take some glue, glue it over to help make it a little bit more waterproof. And then set it aside until it dries.